What's going on, YouTube? Back here with another video, and today's video, as you guys can see, golden tickets already dropped, and they dropped some really good cards. I already bought a couple, and I'll be honest, right now, like, this is like right when they drop, so they are pretty up in price. I don't know how much more they're going to drop, but before we get into the video, actually, look, put you guys on some secret tech real quick. Like, no one really cared when I had showed it, but I opened the boomer bust, and I got some heat, bro. I got an LTD, so Chris Carter's paying for like half of one of these cards. Puts into perspective how expensive these are. But in my opinion, I think all the Gold Rush cards are really good. I bought Tucker Kraft. I'm gonna try to wait for Jamal Charles just a little bit, but he's like really good. I'll show off what they have right now. Jamal, I think he has like 1 or 2 X Factors just baked on stock. And then he has Truz, and he's got Freight Train. And then he's got like another regular bucket for X Factors, which is like kind of insane. So you're gonna have Yak 'em Up, Freight Train, Truz, like you'll throw like Leapfrog. You watch my videos, you know what that means. And you have probably a running back for the rest of the year. You don't really have to worry about it. And I'm really curious how quarterbacks are gonna look. They haven't showed any quarterbacks in like the reveals yet. Like there's like the list, which we know of, but there's none in this release is more of what I meant. And I already bought Tucker Kraft, and the abilities I'm going to have on him, I'm going to have Vanguard, I'm going to have Yak 'em Up, Most, and then just like Leapfrog, Tank, Slotomatic, things like that. So like just like all the regular abilities with the X Factors. And I sold my Jermichael Finley like last week saying next time I make a video, I'm going to get Keith Jackson because he was a Packer and he's got X Factors. But they just dropped Tucker Kraft out of nowhere, so I'll take that for my team. And before we get into some of the others real quick, Myles Garrett has Packers Chem. So I'm just using these X Factors, and I'm going to be using Relentless. So pretty much the best edge in the game, even like the best DT if you wanted to use him there. That's where I'm going to use him for this game in particular. But dual threat pretty much makes it so he's got KOs, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's reaction, but it's just like reinforcement, if you guys were curious about that. And then probably the next best two, I know Joe Milton's really good, but it's Johnny Wilson and it's Harold Carmichael. Johnny Wilson, Vanguard, Yak 'em Up, Rack 'em Up, and then he's got just another bucket. So if you want to play him at receiver with like double me or whatever it is, like you could. I know I'm pretty sure Rack 'em Up does that same effect in terms of beating press, which people are going to end up caring a lot about here really soon. So that is like an option. And then Harold Carmichael. Again, these cards are endgame. Like we have been in the endgame, and I've been saying like, oh, this card's 99 speed. He's endgame. But like this is like by the definition now. They're 99 speed. They have a ton of X Factors like reinforcement, universal coverage, avalanche. You don't need to activate a single other ability on this card if you don't want to. But you could do like shutdown, or you could do like whatever with the regular abilities. So these cards are pretty crazy. I think that if you buy any of these, like you're really not stupid. This is the only one that I think sucks. And it's not an ability thing. It's not a rating thing. It's a weight thing. Now, if you really wanted to, which this could make him good in a way. If you ran like, let's say Dollar, or if you ran like one of those type of defenses where it's like, okay, you put him at edge, or you're putting him at like a blitzer like all the time, every time, then this would be a good card. So that's like the only way I see this card being worth it. But from what I've seen just so far with like every other card, you're not going to need this one. But let me show my team real quick before we hop into some games. I bought 2. I bought Myles Garrett and I bought Tucker Kraft. And I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on like the Tucker Kraft card. But he pretty much has what you need. He has Vanguard. He has like Most. He has Yak 'em Up. Like for a tight end, like no one's user pressing tight ends in this game. It doesn't really work. So you're not going to have to worry about bottleneck unless you run like Trips tight end flex or something where he's like not on the line, right? So that's the one thing that I have for this gameplay, and I'm gonna keep this card like the entire way through because he's a Packer. So Tank, Leapfrog, Joystick, like you see it all. The X Factors, quarterback staying the same for now. Bijan, I'm getting rid of here very, very soon. I just gotta wait and see what other cards are dropping. And then over on the defensive side of the ball, nothing's changed on this screen, but we're gonna go over here real quick, and I'm actually gonna change or add some abilities. But you're going to see I have all the stock X Factors, and I'm using Relentless because he's got the pass rush ones already. So outside of that, I'm going to throw on Pick Artist, and I'm going to try to throw on the inside stuff if I can get it for 0. So those are like the main two. And then the last one, I mean, I'll use double or nothing. Like we already have it. It's not it's not the biggest deal. So that's what I'm rocking with my team right now for this video, but let's hop into it. All right, this dude's got a golden ticket right off the rip. And they don't even show mine. Like, come on. Like I got two of them. Or I guess one, but all right, one thing I'm gonna do for this video, I do want to amplify Myles Garrett just a little bit. I'm doing 4 defensive ends, and if you guys don't know already, that just makes it so the sheds are a bit better from like the interior guys, and that is where I play him. But I will say these are the best golden tickets I feel like I've seen in a good bit. If you guys were around for like Madden 23 golden tickets were abysmal. They were like the worst thing ever. Even like Madden 22 for some of them were kind of just like mid. I believe there was like a Chris Westry from like the Easter promo that year. And wait, hang on. We got to run with him. Run down. Really? But there was like a Chris Westry that year, and it was good for the Easter promo, right? And then they dropped, hang on, tackles. And then they dropped a golden ticket one then. Just didn't have the discounted abilities. There was no point in actually buying it. Now, I don't think it was 23. I know 23 golden tickets were bad. Why is this guy chewing clock? KO, good. We're gonna pass commit here. See, everyone's shedding, but left them wide open. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering why was literally everything open right there. I shaded down, and the game just said no. Alright, this guy is like not the worst player ever. Now, I think for next game, I want to try to get Tucker Kraft into some space with Vanguard, because I've never really used Vanguard. Like I'm not like a runner, man. So I think next game what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run Bears playbook, and I'm gonna run like normal Y off close jet touch pass. That sounds like it can be pretty fun right now. Hang on, we got a touchdown though. But one thing I gotta remember with this is like he's giving up this tight end flat a good bit unless he hard flats the outside guy. So we're just gonna throw this a lot, and we're gonna try to get Tucker Kraft into some space. There we go. There we go, Tuck. There we go, Tuck. Come on. All right, I kind of want to just do the same thing here. I don't think he's gonna switch stick it, and I don't think he's gonna get out there. Okay, I trolled. I didn't think he was gonna use it right after I rolled out. That's on me. Yeah, it didn't matter. We just manned that up. I mean, he's running one play. Let's call a spade. He's running one play every play. I just want to see, can I get Tucker Kraft in that same situation again? Just quick throw on the flat, or is he going to hard flat him? Hang on. That's the fatty. He can't move. Tavon. Anyone that's interested in getting better at Madden, head on over to adjust.gg. Over there, you're going to find weekly tips and ebooks made by me over the course of the entire Madden season. Anything that you need to get better at Madden, head on over and check it out over there at adjust.gg. But look, even though I only got the ball to him once, like, Tucker Kraft is going to be like a sleeper card in this promo because he is just like gold rush technically. And like, I think all of those, like all 3 of those cards are really good. Like even Patrick Queen is pretty good. I tried. But by the time this video is uploaded, you guys, it'll be tomorrow that like the next batch of golden tickets drop. And that's really what's interesting to me because they hit us with a Tuesday release, now they're hitting us a Thursday, and there's going to be a ton of cards. I'm really hoping that Aaron Rodgers is in the next one. Like, I know he's like a very popular NFL player, but he isn't like Madden sexy anymore. Like, his release isn't like the best, but it's Aaron Rodgers, and I really want to make a video on that because he's also just going to be on my team the rest of the year. Like I've said it the past like month, I'm just using Packer players or people that have Packers chems. So Myles Garrett staying on the team, Tucker Kraft staying on the team. All these other golden tickets, like, unless I get a surprise, like, they're not going to be on my team. But Mike is so good. We're there. Good. Can't do that. Dude, go down. Like, come on, don't waste my time. We got to get the ball to Tuck. All right, we're going to do something a little different here. We got some in routes everywhere. We got him. All right. So one more stop. I think we'll be out of this. And you know what? I think midway through the video, I decided I'm buying Johnny Wilson, at least for the rest of this gameplay. For one reason only. You guys are going to see what I'm going to do here really soon. Tuck! Dude, why is he using Tucker Craft so much? All right, this dude's in bunch now. He means serious business. We sent 3 here. Okay. Hit him. So close. That was Ted too. I figured I'd get a fumble. Now look, the last couple times I've hopped on, my opponents have all pretty much... Wait, hang on. They've all pretty much ran like a corner route on the solo whenever they come out bunch that way. I got so scared right there that he was going to do it. Like, look. Like, I promise... If I play the defense I normally play in this situation against it, there's going to be a corner out. There's never not a corner out whenever, like, this situation arises, and I hate that. Hang on. Man him up. Brother. Hello? And then you gotta run hurry up after getting, like, insanely lucky. Alright, man. Alright. Ted. All right, let's buy Johnny Wilson real quick. I've got an idea. Let's leave it at that. All right, game 2, and you guys didn't see what I did in the menu. Pretty much bought Johnny Wilson, put on Bears playbook, and now what I'm doing is I've got everything blocking wise on Johnny. So I think I'm going to play him as my tight end because he's going to seal up blocks, and then I'm going to have Tucker Craft at receiver. Here's the thing, dude, you're just running direct snap, right? I don't think that's what I'm going to start off in. All right, there's something, I've got a vision, and look, it could completely suck, or it could be like low-key kind of good. We're going to have to see. All right, we're running jet touch. We've got a bunch of dogs on the field. And he shot it. Okay. So like I said, it could have been the best or it could have been the worst thing. He is doing like the hover. I figured the hover wouldn't work against something like jet touch pass. But I do stand a tad bit corrected in this situation. So let's just try to get the first down real quick before we do anything else. Okay. I don't know if I'm moved by what he's doing. We got him. That's Tuck. That's a big Tuck. Get out. Hit him. Good. All right. This guy is clearly very toxic. Oh, I usered it. Wow. Wow, I usered it. I actually did what I was supposed to do right there. Hang on. He's going to very clearly run the bubble. We're going to crash on it. Why did he jump? That's so unlucky. I should have just not have clicked on. I don't know why he showboated. He know he did something bad there. All right, whatever. It just gives us more of an opportunity to try what we want. Okay, this dude's a complete loser. All right, look. I'm not at the point in time where I'm gonna rage over it, but this guy is a loser. All right, he's sitting here in May. It's May 5th right now. He's scum kicking, being a complete POS. Like you got me. All right, so we can like flirt with some untargets here. Yeah, so the DT is gonna come in, but his user should get blocked now. That's exactly what happens. And Tuckercraft actually did what he needed to do right there. Look at him. Tuck. I forgot. I need to hurdle every time I do something. Like I've got leapfrog and human joystick. Oh, I've got Greg Olson there now. That's not good. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. But he can't stop this. He's proven that he can't. The problem is I can't get to the next level. And also another thing, it sucks I don't have another tight end. Because there's like very clearly something I could do here. It would have to be like both sides. Like that's what I'm seeing. I just got jetted instantly. Why can't I get his nice? I just got it. We got him. I didn't get him. Okay, this has been a really bizarre game. And Matthew Golden is also like very tired. Wow, it's the first time I've ever gotten an inaccurate mutt. Really, like, he's played one offensive snap. Hang on, I'm pass committing here. Mine. Thank you. We're back. Okay. I said if he scored that drive, I would just quit out, get to the next one, but like I knew deep down, man. We all knew deep down. See blitzing. Good. Like I knew he wouldn't hold Y. He was trying to like run to me, like he didn't know what he wanted to do. Bro, see how he runs his guy up like that as if I'm gonna scum kick? Like, dude, I don't know how to scum kick, man. I'm too old to play these little kid games with you. Like, you're gonna take this belt, you're gonna enjoy it. Tackle. At least mix his feet. This is a very bad game. I'll say anyone that like plays this game every day and like, you know, just because it's Madden, like for the love of the game, bro, you guys are absolute like soldiers. Because he just ran a sweep, broke 10 tackles, like I couldn't tackle him. He's like he's doing like the poor man speed boost right now too. My linebackers is just offsides. I'm getting like scummed every which way possible right now. Okay, tackle. Good. Someone please tackle. He just speed boosted with Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, we're here. We're here. We're here, buddy. Okay. Mine. Thank you. We see why you run the ball, buddy. We see why you run the ball. Like, this game is over. This doesn't scare us anymore. We've grown up. Look at Tuck. Look at Tuck. Look at Tuck. Go. Go. Yeah, I speed boosted. So what? Yeah, I did it once. I did it once, man. Now, since I kind of brought that up in a weird tone with speed boosting, I'm very curious to see what you guys think, because if you guys aren't on Madden Twitter, I just got screwed there. But anyways, there's like this big thing about like ebooks and what's an exploit, and like, again, I make ebooks. You guys see it like every video pretty much, like the site that I'm on and whatnot. And a lot of people are just like, oh, dude, like, you're just breaking the game. And I don't know. I think my personal opinion on what an exploit is very different from what, like, the normal person, I guess, their definition of it is. And I'm going to give you guys kind of an example here, but, like, speed boosting, I 1000% and believe it's an exploit. I would never deny that. It's just one of those things, well, it's like, you can do it on, like completely by mistake. Like, it's not really something that you can always control. And I think that, like, changes it a lot, in a sense. Like, in an ideal world, like, I would want this banned, like, patched immediately. Like, that's not the world we live in. So, that's, like, the first thing that comes to mind. Like, mid-blitz has never been an exploit to me. This is, like, my first year actually running double mug, like, the entire year, pretty much. And, wait, please tackle him, thank you. And I don't really enjoy it. Like, it's kind of a mid defense. It's got like a lot of flaws, and they're like, oh, well, you can't get ran on like real life, so it's an exploit. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, we're playing a video game, and I'm curious to see what you guys think, because this is like the one thing that I can't get behind with exploiting and whatnot. Like, dude, it's a defense. It's a very popular defense. And ebooks are not the reason why mid blitz is ran. Mid blitz has been like one of the stockiest forms of running a defense in Madden for as long as I've played, at least. And that's like going back like Madden 25, like Madden 15, like way back. So I'm not sure where it's just like not really an ebook. Wait, hang on, Johnny, come on. But I am curious to see what you guys think. Like, do you get where do you guys stand with something like that? Because like RPO read flat last year was like pretty brain rot, pretty dumb. Like direct snap is pretty like brain rot, pretty dumb this year. I don't think it's like an exploit. Like what this guy's trying to do right now is an exploit, and I would never deny that. I think it's super lame, and this guy is like a super duper loser. But I don't know. I think it's like very obvious what's just like overpowered in a game and what's an exploit. There's like a very fine line between the two. And yeah, ebooks are not the cause of said exploits. I just think the fact that we now as like a society, right? I know I'm getting a little like maybe philosophical here, maybe like a little poetic with it, but because we can communicate like across the entire country, like things just get around. Like back when like some of these like online consoles started, like you couldn't really like message someone like the way you can now. It's like, dude, okay, I'm gonna message this guy. Oh, I see he's got his Twitter linked. I'm gonna hit him up and ask him how he did this. And even without like ebooks or maybe say paid stuff or even YouTube, like things are going to get around because like there's a way to access said people and things spread. So I don't think ebooks are the main culprit there. But like, yeah, I get it. Metas are sometimes not very enjoyable, and there's gonna be a meta in every game ever. Like gun bunch and like let's just say trips tight end or bunch tight end. Like okay, you're using like the ACR from like old Call of Duties or like the FAMAS or something. Like okay, like there's a clear best, man, and like you can hate it, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's just online play. People are gonna use what's like the best. Because it is a video game, as much as people want it to be like a complete sim. What is this guy? Please tackle. Please tackle. Thank you. All right, he's out of here. Now, I will say, real quick, the jet touch pass experiment might have some life. Let's just get into the next one. All right, game 3. Let's see how this one goes. And yeah, he tapped immediately. All right, game 4. All right, game 4. But before we hop into this one real quick, if you guys actually do want to see some of this Twitter stuff, my links are always below. Sometimes I'll comment on some of them. Sometimes I think they're really stupid and I'm not going to entertain them. I definitely lean towards like the second one in this discussion. But if you guys want to connect with me in other ways, like Twitch, Twitter, down there, ebooks, everything, yeah. All right, this guy's probably not going to run the ball. Okay, I respect that. Okay, I'll say one thing, all things considered, and this might actually change like the fact that I'm keeping the card or not, but I'm not feeling the X factor on the D-line. Maybe it's like you need just 4 of them stacked, and that's probably what it is. But I just want to see Myles Garrett go like kind of crazy here. Because he was kind of expensive. And I figured like because of Relentless, is he not just going to insta-win every time? All right, look, if you're a player that's ever trying to get better, don't do what I'm about to do. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Can we get like an insta-win user rushing? Could this potentially be new tech? He won instantly. Okay, I'm doing it again. No! And he got it. Wow. We blitzed because we don't have enough X factors. And since they like officially released like all the golden tickets on Twitter, so by me saying this, I'm not spoiling anything, but there's your warning anyways. Julius Pepper's strong safety is like so mid. Like, if he gets a pass rush ability, we've got some life. If he doesn't, I'm screwed. Because that card doesn't move well at all for DB. That's, like I said, that linebacker that just came out today, unless you're using him as an edge, I do not recommend having him. It's kind of just what it is in, like, newer Maddens. The fatties don't move well. And he just, like, threw that right at a cloud. You know what's crazy right there? I low-key called the play out perfectly. I'm having a really hard time getting these Vanguards to do what they're supposed to. Like, I know I said Johnny Wilson's going to be the seal blocker. I didn't sub him for this play. But, bro, is Vanguard, like, kind of mid? Is that where we're at as a society? Like, how are you going to stop this, buddy? Because the blocks, if you guys don't know, last year this was, like, a really good, like, jet sweep, like, play. Like, it was like your best run, right? And I'm going to unblock everyone. I want everyone next level. Oh. But at the start of this year, it was like really bad. And I know someone like 100% remembers. And there was a patch that made the blocking on this like not the worst in the world. Not as good as it was last year. And it wasn't like super crazy last year, but this is like lowest of keys, not as bad as it was last year. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'm excited to see the golden tickets coming out here again in 2 days or tomorrow if you guys are watching this on Wednesday. So I'm hoping they give us just one quarterback. It doesn't matter who it is. I'd love Aaron Rodgers. I'm hoping it is because I would just probably keep him the entire way. And I'm not sure, like, are they going to start giving us like 4 or 5 X Factors? Because they've given us like a fairly good bit of them now. And I'm not sure why they're spitting them out so quickly. Is it because college football? There we go. Vanguard. Nice, nice, nice. Look, this might be it. This really might be it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing with my eyes, but Vanguard's not Vanguarding. This is not what I remember from last year. Let's see what he does here. Wow. Okay. I tried to swoop back up. I couldn't do it though. Okay, okay, okay. All right. It is a very on and off play at the very least. We got perfect timing. Come on. We've got 2 of them right here outside. We got one outside. Actually, no, he flipped. Okay. So I'm going to move him. Actually, no, we're just going to flip. Yeah, we got both of them on one side right here. This guy's brain is moving in 90s internet. And we're gone. I don't even know if Johnny Wilson did anything right there, but that worked. And now we've got him completely outside. We got Tubby here on the edge. We're double teaming just in case. Yeah, it's Kraft didn't throw anyone out. Is it like a positional thing maybe? Like it doesn't work as much unless they're at tight end? Which that kind of sucks, I'll say it. Because I know that was like a thing way back with Nasty Streak, but I think they like deactivated it. We're there. Oh, he threw a pick. Good. It's a cloud flat. Okay, so why did it work the other time, but not that time? Bro, he loves throwing at zones. Hey, we're going to switch off immediately here. It didn't matter. It never matters. Tackle. Good. Tackle. That is so unfortunate. But I gotta expect that. There we go. Make the tackle. Thank you. Hey, the last time we did this, he threw like a hitch immediately. He pretty much did the same thing there. We put 2 different types of yellows right there. I'm very glad we didn't get screwed over. And I think he's quitting. All right. I think that's going to do it for today's video. I think we saw what we needed to see. And what I think I came away with this is Vanguard's kind of mid. Maybe it's the small sample size. You know, I played 3 games. I put him out of position sometimes. When it works, it's like fine. But I feel like last year they got like destroyed a ton. And let me just click A right here. But Myles Garrett's pretty good. I mean, they're all pretty good. I'm not gonna hate. But with that being said, I'll be back. You guys will see the video probably Friday with the new golden tickets, whichever they may be. And I'll see you guys in the next one.